What's up, y'all? We back. Today's video was on the only way to build true confidence as a man. The only way to build true confidence in yourself as a man is to follow up on the promises that you make to yourself when nobody else is watching. You see, you have to follow up on the promises that you make to yourself. You see, you can't deny yourself access, all right? You can't deny yourself access. If you told yourself this year is the year, I'm going to lock in on my discipline, I'm going to lock in on my workout plan, I'm going to lock in on my diet, then you have to keep those promises to yourself, because that is the only way to build true confidence in yourself. You understand where I'm coming from? You have to lock in, all right, y'all? So check it out. Cut Flacco's back. He's tapping in. And one of the ways that you can do this is baby steps, right? You don't have to make your goals so out of the ordinary that you miss one day at the gym and then you're done. You feel me? You end up skipping a whole week. No, right? Baby steps, right? Go ahead and tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and lock in 4 days a week this week and make that and stick to it. 4 days a week this week, I'm going to make it into the gym, right? 4 days a week this week, I'm going to make it into the gym, right? You keep that promise to yourself and then you lock it in for the next week also. If you feel like, you know what, after 4 weeks of 4 days in the gym, you want to step it up to 6 days or 5 days, because you want to do this in increments, all right? You want to do this in baby steps. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, all right, y'all? You don't want to overwhelm yourself, right, with monstrosity goals, all right? Lock into the small things first, get the small wins, right? You got to give yourself a pat on the back for the small wins first, and you have to lock in on the small wins, right? Incremental value, right? Compound interest. This stuff adds up, right? You might just think, oh, you know what? I stuck to my diet this whole entire week, but it was just 1 week. No, that's a small win. And if you do it for the next week and you do it for the next week after that, that's incremental value. That's compound interest. It all adds up, y'all. It all adds up, right? So you want to make sure you're not breaking the promise to yourself, right? Because you're making it to yourself, right? I need you guys to be writing down what you're going to be working on in the gym. And you need to write this down. You need to write this stuff down. Lock in your workout plan, right? Lock in your workout plan. Lock in your diet, right? You need to be hitting the diet with the meal prep. Hitting the diet with the meal prep so that you don't slip up on this, right? We don't need you cooking 7 meals a day, y'all. Nobody needs to be cooking 7 meals a day, right? You do all the cooking on Sunday so that you can eat well through Friday. You do all the cooking on Sunday so that you can eat well through Saturday, right? We're not skipping any meals. We're locking in on this diet. We're locking in on the meal plan. Make it easier for yourself to follow through and hit your goals, right? That's how you build true confidence in yourself, because you know when you can depend on yourself, you don't need nobody else. When you can depend on yourself, you don't need nobody else. I need you to lock in on the promises that you make to yourself, y'all. Lock in on the promises that you make to yourself and don't break them for anybody. Don't break them for anybody. Don't let life throw you off your square, because life is going to come at you from all angles. Life is going to come at you from all angles, but you can't let life throw you off of your square. You have to lock in and be able to hone in, laser focus on what it is that you need to do, whether it be for school, whether it be for work, whether it be for working out in the gym, whether it be for your diet, because health is wealth. Because health is wealth. Because your health is your wealth, right? Would you rather have $1 million, or would you rather have healthy living, healthy insides, healthy cardio? Forget the $1 million for right now, all right? You need to be working on the healthy living, healthy cardio, because that's what's most important. That's what's most important in life, all right? That's what's most important, all right, y'all? I need you to lock in on whatever the promises that you make to yourself. That's how you build true confidence. That's how you're able to step out into the world and you don't give no F's because you know what you can do. You know you're the man. You know what you can do. You know you're the man. You know that you locked in with the master plan and can't nobody take that, right? They try to come against you. They drown in quicksand. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, y'all. I need y'all to lock in on this. I need you to lock in on this. 100 push-ups a day in the morning. 100 push-ups a day in the morning. 100 push-ups a day in the morning. Do that for a week. Do that for a month. Don't break this. Don't slip up on this. That will incrementally value compound interest to 200 push-ups once you gain the strength. 200 push-ups, 100 in the morning, 100 at night. 100 in the morning, 100 at night. Lock in the gym, y'all. Lock in at the gym, y'all. Lock in at the gym, y'all. Drop sets, supersets. Drop sets, supersets. Don't overwhelm yourself thinking you have to jump from 30-pound dumbbells to 60-pound dumbbells in 2 weeks. No, we need to protect those joints. We need to be protecting those joints, y'all. Right? And make sure you're warming up. Before any heavy lifting, any workout, make sure you're warming up your joints. 100 jumping jacks, 100 jump squats. This is how you get your shoulders. This is how you keep your shoulders mobile. This is how you keep your shoulders mobile, all right? This is how you keep your shoulders mobile. I want to show you something. Hold on. I want to show you something. This is how we are warming up our shoulders. This is how we're warming up our rotator cuffs, y'all. See this? See that? And that's how we're warming up our rotator cuffs, y'all. All right? See that? Check this. See that? This is how we're warming up our rotator cuffs, y'all. Before any workout, before any pull-ups, before any dips, before any push-ups, we need to warm up those joints, right? We need to warm up those joints. Don't just jump into your sets. Don't just jump into your sets, right? Keep the promises to yourself. Let's not get off track here. Let's not get off track here. In order to build true confidence in yourself and make sure that you believe in yourself, you have to be knocking out the goals on your list, right? You said you were going to get in the gym this week. 3 times to 4 times a week, get in there 4 times a week. Get in there 4 times a week, right? You're not overwhelming yourself saying, I'm going to get in there 7 days a week and I'm just going to rest when I sleep. You're not overwhelming yourself saying you're going to get in there 7 days a week and I'll just rest when I sleep. I need you to get in there and keep the promises to yourself. Incremental values. Don't overwhelm yourself with your goals. Stick to something that you know you can hit. Lock in on something that you know you can hit. If you got 3 days in you, get 3 days, but don't slip up on that. If you got 3 days in you, get 3 days, but don't slip up on that. If you got 6 days in you, get 6 days and make sure you get all that. Scrape everything off the plate. Don't leave nothing on the plate. You got to scrape everything off the plate, all right? Supersets. Supersets for the shoulders, right? Drop sets. Supersets, right? Shoulder press supersets into flies, into shoulder flies, all right? Keep those weights right by you, right? Keep those weights right by you, okay? Florida down to Louisiana by the bayou. Keep those weights right by you. You understand what I'm saying? I need y'all to lock in on this, all right? Keep the promises to yourself and don't break them for anybody. When life comes at you, and life will come at you heavy, you already know what you can fall back on. You already know that you can fall back on your consistency, your commitment. You can fall back on your consistency, your commitment, because you have unbreakable confidence in yourself. So you can fall back on your consistency and your commitment and your discipline. And your discipline and your consistency and your commitment will far outlast your motivation. You're motivated one day, you're not motivated the next day. But your discipline, your consistency, and commitment will far outlast that. Will far outlast that. I need you to lock in on this, y'all, because this is how you build true confidence in yourself, where you can walk into any room with your head up high. You can walk up into any room with your head up high. Even the cat down the road has his discipline in order. Even the cat down the road has his discipline in order, right? Even the cat down the road has his discipline in order. He's on his mission. He's heading to where he's going. He's locking in on his daily duties as a cat. You need to be locking in on your daily duties as a man and not breaking them for anybody. You lock in on them, you scale them up. They increase with compound interest, starting with 100 push-ups, going to 200 push-ups. Now you're not just doing regular push-ups, you're doing wide grip push-ups. Now you're not just doing wide grip push-ups, you're doing diamond push-ups. Every day in the morning, every day at night. This is how you lock in and you build true confidence in yourself, so you're not worried about any of the outside noise. Can't do nothing to you. Any of the outside noise cannot do nothing to you. You have to lock in on this. You got to know who you are. You understand what I'm saying? I had to come drop this on y'all because it's Cut Flacco. I had to come drop this on y'all because it's upliftment. I had to come drop it on y'all because it's discipline, right? It's discipline in motion. It's discipline in motion, right? Whether Cut Flacco feels like making a video or Cut Flacco feels like not making a video, Cut Flacco's gonna make the video because it's discipline in motion, right? I can't break my promises to myself. I have to keep my promises to myself in order to take it to the next level, whether anybody's watching or not, whether anybody is watching or not. We have to lock in, y'all. We have to lock in, y'all. It's time to lock in, y'all. You understand what I'm talking about? It's time to lock in, right? We lock in until it's time to lock out, but we don't never lock out because there ain't never time to lock out. You understand what I'm saying? Hit the gym. Lock in on your schoolwork. Lock in on your money work. Lock in on your business. Put the time in. Don't let that alarm clock snooze. You snooze, you lose. Don't let that alarm clock snooze. Don't go out at night and sip 2, 3, 1 too many booze. Don't let that alarm clock snooze. You wake up on the first ring. You wake up on the first ring. The early bird gets to sing. You wake up on the first ring. The early bird gets to sing. Don't let that alarm clock snooze. You snooze, you lose. You wake up on the first ring. The early bird gets to sing. You understand where I'm coming from? You understand what I'm saying, y'all? This is how you build true confidence in yourself. This is how you build true confidence in yourself, because you know that, guess what? You ain't got nobody to fall back on as a man, but you can fall back on yourself, and you got yourself. You can fall back in yourself, you got yourself. You're going to catch yourself every time. You're going to catch yourself every time, right? Because you already know the hard work that you put in. You know the work that you put in. Can't nobody throw you off your square. Can't nobody throw you off your square. You understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. Can't nobody throw you off your square. Yeah. It's like that, y'all. It's like that. Lock in. Lock in. It's lock in time, y'all. It's lock in time. Cut Flacco came to drop this on y'all. Make sure you drop a like, a comment, a subscribe. If you're feeling any kind of motion, any of this stuff that I'm dropping on you, you know what I mean? Any of this stuff that I'm dropping on you, if it resonates with you, I would appreciate if you drop the like, if you drop a comment. It's comment lean. All caps, comment lean. All caps, comment lean. And make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, all right? We're doing this YouTube thing, all right? We're doing this YouTube thing. Cut Flacco out here, all right, y'all? Peace.